Hi there, this is Ranjit from tech2buzz.com, and in this video we're going to do the unboxing for the Samsung Galaxy S3 Mini. And we do get this in two capacities, that's 8 and 16. The one I have is 8 GB, and I want to thank Faisal Communications for providing this unit for review. And this Galaxy S3 Mini is not going to launch in India, but Faisal Communications quoted me a price of around 17,000 for this phone, which is a great deal in my opinion, because this phone has some very decent specs. And the first thing you'll notice is I don't have the original Galaxy S3, but I have the Galaxy Nexus, which is a 4.65 inch. And if I place this phone, how small it looks, and if I place it to this huge 5.5 inch, that's the Whammy Titan from Wicked Lake. It's very similar to the Note 2, that's 5.5 inches. You'll notice how small this Galaxy Mini looks. Certainly these 4-inch phones look tiny these days once you're used to these bigger phones. Let us switch on the phone and see. And let me take out this protective cover. And as you can see, it's also known as the GT18190. And by the time it boots, let me give you a physical overview. On the top, we have this 3.5mm headphone jack. On this end, again, we have the power button, very similar to S3, I would say, identical. And on the bottom, we have the micro USB charging slot. And we also have a mic hole over here. And on this end, we have the volume rocker. Again, it booted pretty quickly, I would say. And let me quickly just set this up. I haven't added a SIM card to this, and I'll just quickly set this phone up and I'll be back. And it's done, and this is the first boot for this device. And we get the familiar touch whiz. That's the nature UI that's we find on the Galaxy S3. And let me remove all these notifications. And it found a software update, that's interesting. But before that, let's look at the Android version that comes pre-installed. If you go to about the device, as we can see, it runs on the Android version 4.1.1. that's interesting, and that's great because that's Jelly Bean, so that's nice. And this is the app tray, again similar. And let's see if we do get this gesture. Yes, we do get this gesture, and it has the standard 7 home screen, so that's nice. And I'm connected to my Wi-Fi network, and the phone looks pretty snappy. It has a dual-core processor, 1 gig of RAM. Let's also look at the storage. I did not add any micro SD card as of now. And let's look at the storage. And out of that we get about 4.3 GB of storage, but as we can add a micro SD card, this back is removable. You can access the battery also and add a micro SD card, so I feel storage should not be a problem on this phone. But out of that 8 GB only, you get 4.3 GB. Also, I believe it's a Super AMOLED screen, so it's really nice. And let's go to display and brightness. Sadly, it's kind of a bummer, this phone does not have the auto brightness setting, so that's a little bit kind of a bummer, I would say, for a S3, because S3 is a premium phone from Samsung, and it should have all the bells and whistles. So that's one con I have. And we are connected to our Wi-Fi network. Looks pretty snappy, so let's fire up the web browser. And let's go to our website, that's tech2buzz.com. Again, the keyboard is a little bit cramped. If you're used to, bigger phones, it will be difficult. But if you're coming from a small phone, it will be comfortable, I would say. Let's go to tech2buzz. And pinch gesture also looks really nice. And it loads fairly quickly. And the pinch to zoom gesture, as you can see, is silky smooth. So the browsing should be good on this one. And let's go to desktop view. And let's try a heavy website like, let's say, news.com. Again, if you notice, it loaded it quickly, and this is the full version. Again, the pinch to zoom gesture is fairly responsive and pretty smooth, I would say. Pretty nice. So in terms of web browsing, it looks nice. And it's interesting to see that Opera Mini was pre-installed. We also have the S Suggest and S Voice, so that's nice. And I think so that's double tap. Yes. Okay, I agree. I'm going to skip. Set a timer for 20 minutes. Hi Galaxy. Set a timer for 20 minutes. So as you can see, that works.
Cancel or speed time again.
Cancel. Cancel.
Okay, cancel.
So that's nice. Again, as this is running Jelly Bean, Google Now should also be there. So let's tap this one and see if you press the home button. Yes, it was coming. Oops. Yeah. What's the weather like?
It's 77 degrees and partly cloudy in Hyderabad.
So again, that also works nice. So, and the rear facing camera is a 5 megapixel shooter. Let's quickly test it and see. We do get the tap to focus, and it's pretty quick to do it. Also, the shutter lag is almost not there. Let me try again. Looks decent. Let's review those. And again, it's an artificial light. Looks nice. I'll also be doing a full review of this phone. So if you have any particular questions regarding this phone, do let me know. I'll be doing the standard benchmark, etc. But again, if you have some particular specific questions, do let me know in the comments below. I'll try to include them in my review. So that's it for now for this quick unboxing of the Samsung Galaxy S3 Mini. Thank you for watching. This is Ranjit from tech2buzz.com, and I hope to see you in my next video.